right, guys, welcome back to Studio 39. This is another episode of Spotlight 39. I'm Rob Odie. And just like we do it every time, we got another young man with another story to share. Super excited to get into it. But before we do, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please continue to support this platform and continue to grow it so we can share as many stories as possible. The platform's growing at a rapid pace, and I'm super excited to see where it's going to take off because the more we get, the more exposure these student athletes get. And I think that's super exciting. So please, please, please hit subscribe, turn your notifications on because we're dropping new episodes every single day for the most part, sometimes multiple a day. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the fun stuff, man. Let's talk about you. I'm gonna hand you the floor. You tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, all that fun stuff, and then we're gonna have some good conversation. So the floor is yours.
I'm Justin Williams. I'm from Dallas, Georgia, out of East Paulding High School. I'm a 2022 running back. Yeah, that's pretty much who I am, where I'm from. I just love football, love the game of football. Grew up
Awesome,
playing
man.
it since I was 8 years old, so
Good deal.
that's been, sir.
Multi-sport or stick with
Yeah,
football?
multi-sport. I run track. I played
Yep.
lacrosse, played basketball, and played football last year, but this year I'm gonna narrow it down just to track and football.
Okay, so keep your
So,
speed and endurance, and then obviously keep the muscle and core for the football, right?
yes, sir. Got
Good
to.
deal, man. So class of 22, so you got a whole nother year to come back, get bigger, better, stronger, faster.
Right.
You guys were fortunate enough to have a season. Is it still ongoing, or did it just wrap up?
Yes, sir. Well, our season just ended. We didn't make it to playoffs, but our season is still going. Playoffs
Okay,
just started for the GSSA. So yeah, we were blessed enough to have a season. Thank God. Some schools, unfortunately, like in Georgia, weren't able to play due to
yeah,
COVID. Like missed some games and missed playoffs because of it. But unfortunately, we didn't miss any games. We got our full
awesome.
10 games. So yeah, that was good.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, I've talked to so many young men throughout the country, man, that some are just fiending for that opportunity to get on the field. So, it was great to know that you've been able to get out there and kind of get your mind off of what's going on around the world and put it back on something that you enjoy doing, right? The
Yes,
game of
sir.
football.
Without a doubt. Without a
So
doubt.
let's talk a little bit about the season, man. How did you said you guys missed the playoffs, but you got 10 full games in. So how was your specific season? How did you do?
Um, in my opinion, we played hard. We played through every game. I'll tell you this: we play in probably arguably one of the toughest regions in the country.
Awesome. Great competition,
Um,
man.
I, yes, sir. We honestly, I feel like the season didn't go the way how we wanted to go. I mean, we were this close to winning each game. Like the difference from us, like was every game was like 10 points in
Oh,
total. So it
wow.
was like every game we lost was close. So I mean, it sucks, but I mean, it's on us. I mean, I'm not
Sure.
I'm not happy with it, but I'm pleased in a way because I know we tried our best.
Sure.
That's all our coaches ask us for our effort and go out there. And no matter if we make mistakes, as long as we're trying our best, that's
Yep.
all
As
that
long as you leave it
matters.
on the
So
field, man, right?
yes, sir.
No, that's awesome, man. So speaking of coach, right? So what would coach say are some of the things that make you stand out? Obviously being a running back, you gotta be a big bodied, fast individual for the most part, unless you're Jerome Bettis, then you can just be big body and run downhill. But
Yes,
what
sir.
would coach say are some things that make you stand out and really excel, at the running back position?
Well, my frame, and then I'm a pretty strong back. I'm 200 pounds. And
Nice.
then I'm pretty fast. I can catch the ball out of the backfield too. So that's my strength. Once I find that hole and I hit it, it's lights out. So I've been blessed for my speed and my body, how big I am. You don't see a lot of 6 foot, 200 pound running backs. So I've been blessed with that. I've got good speed for running back. So
And
yeah.
what's the last time you've had a clock 40?
Actually, I got laser 40 my eighth grade year, and
Okay.
I ran a 4.78. I'm a junior now, so I promise you it's way faster than that. I
Okay.
haven't ran a 40 since eighth grade.
Okay.
So yes, sir.
Did you do any camps or anything before COVID hit us?
Nah, I've never been to. Oh, I went to the Rivals camp in eighth grade. That's the only camp I've ever been to. It sounds
Really?
crazy, but I haven't been to any camps.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking forward to going to some this year.
Yeah,
I'm
fingers
probably
crossed
going
that
to
they
go
get to
to.
open up, right?
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to going to the Georgia Elite Classic this year,
Yeah, I saw
and
that, man. That's huge.
yes, sir. And also looking forward to going to I think it's the football showcase for what's it called? I can't think of the name. It's a football showcase at McKeitron. I can't think of the name of it right now. Hotbed showcase.
Okay.
Yes,
Good
sir.
deal, man. So you got a couple additional games coming up, right?
Yes, sir. The
They
extra
start
bit of
what,
film.
January timeframe? About
January.
right?
I think the Georgia Elite Classics in December, late December,
Okay.
25th to not 25th, or maybe I think it's 25th through the 28th.
So right after Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Good deal, man. That's awesome. So let's take that, right? So obviously you've got a lot of strengths. You're big body, fast running back. But if we were to talk to coach, what would he say is something that you can learn from this past season and take it going into the off season this year and really build on and come back your senior season and explode with?
He'd probably say pick up my blocking a little bit.
Okay.
Probably improve on that some, and then just probably my footwork, get that a little bit, getting that a little bit better, get it more tight. So I
Okay.
think that was probably the two biggest things he'll tell me.
I got you. But you got the
Yes,
hands
sir.
coming out the backfield, so you can
Yes,
catch it
sir.
and go, right? And
Yes,
then are you
sir.
are you more of a shake and bake Barry Sanders kind of guy, or are you just running downhill, trucking people
Um,
with the hit stick?
I'm a I'm one plant and go. Make one
Okay.
person one plant or a
Just
spin
rep.
move. Yes, sir, and let's go. Yes,
I like
sir.
it. Awesome, man. So, obviously, season stats probably aren't out in a whole, but how would you say you stacked up? How many yards would you guesstimate
Um,
that you put up, touchdowns, all that good stuff?
I'd say I have over 1,300 rushing yards, or maybe even more
Okay,
than that. Um, I was because I know before last game, I think I was like at 1,250 rushing yards, and I have I'll probably say about 300 receiving yards.
awesome.
So yes, sir.
And then a handful of touchdowns to go with that, I hope.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
right.
I think I have 17 or 18 touchdowns this season.
Okay, so they definitely couldn't keep you out the end zone, right?
Yes, sir.
I like it. I like it, man. I like it. So let's talk about the classroom, man. Are you just as talented in the classroom as you are on the field? How's them
Yes,
grades look?
sir. 4.0 GPA, man. My mom stays on me all the time
Four,
about my grades.
modest
So
4.0, right?
yes, sir.
Nah, man,
Got
that's
to stay on them
huge.
grades.
Mom stays on top of you. If you don't get the grade, you ain't hitting the field, right?
No, sir. That's right.
That's a great lesson to be taught. So kudos to your mom. Hopefully she's in the background listening. Um, but so let's have some fun, right? So obviously you're in a blessed situation. You've got some opportunities, and you feel free to talk about what you will. But if you don't mind, kind of just sharing how your opportunity started. What point did coaches start reaching out? How did they reach out? And really, what did those conversations look like?
All right, so I had a very big game. Played guitar in high school. Probably my breakout game was what got me on the map. I had over 200 and like 50 rushing yards, over 100 receiving yards. So I had like
Oh wow,
346 all-purpose yards that game.
yeah. And that was this
So
season.
yes, sir.
Okay,
5 touchdowns. It was a crazy game.
I would say so. I would say so.
Yes, sir. So that weekend, college coaches, Tennessee Tech coach started texting me stuff like that, followed me, and so that Monday I went to practice. My coach had said, "Come see me ASAP." I was thinking I was in trouble. I was like, "What did I do?"
Man,
But
I
he
just
was
came
just
off
playing
five
around.
touchdown game, man. What I do, coach?
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
he called me in, and he was just talking, and he told me that the Tennessee Tech coach was going to offer me.
Oh
That's
wow.
when it first started. And Coach Brown, me and Coach Brown have a great relationship still to this day. I talk to him probably once or twice a week.
And Coach Brown
Um,
is Tennessee.
Tennessee Tech,
Tennessee Tech. Okay. Yep.
yes
So
sir.
so
Receiver
you
coach
stay in
at Tennessee
contact
Tech, yes
regularly.
sir, yes sir. I talk to him a lot, but that's where it all started. And then after that, that same night I got home, and the coach from Akron called
Okay.
me and said we'd like to offer you. And it was after that it was crazy. I got two in one day, but
Changed
basically
your
he just
life,
talked.
right?
Yes, sir.
You
So
probably
it
don't. You
was
probably don't even remember the rest of that night, do you? You just remember the conversation. It was blacked out after that.
yes, sir. He told me that he just basically told me that he liked my game, liked the way how I run the ball. Said he don't really see a lot of running backs that being that big can run as fast as I do. So
Yeah.
he told me just talked to me about that, talked to me about the academics, the program they had up there. And
Awesome.
then after that night, it was just kept doing my thing on the field, just trying to be consistent. And then they just started rolling in Nebraska, Tennessee, Louisville,
I was
Vanderbilt.
about to say I saw Vandy on there.
Yes, sir. Probably I think I'm missing one. I can't even name off the top of my head, but
It's
there's
all
there's
good, man.
there's a few
You got
more, but
So you're blessed to be in a situation
Yeah.
where, you've got some opportunities. And are they a mix between like PWOs and partials, or are they all full rides?
They're all full.
All full rides. So man,
Yes,
that is
sir.
yeah, that's certainly a blessing, man. Congratulations on that. And
Thank you.
so how much was Twitter involved with your recruitment?
Twitter is very big in my recruitment. A lot of
Okay.
coaches reach out to me on Twitter. They direct message me and then get my information off of that. I would say it's very important if you play football or really any sport. There's a lot of college coaches out there. And that's
Yeah.
the platform they use to recruit athletes. So I would say if you're an athlete, you don't have Twitter, you need to get on ASAP because it will really help my recruitment, putting
Awesome,
my
man.
stuff out there.
Yeah, no, that's strong advice, man. You took the words out of my mouth. Typically, that's what I say, right? But
Yes,
you took
sir.
it from me. I appreciate that. It's always good to hear, from somebody else. So yeah, Twitter seems to be the recruitment, capital of the social media, right? Like all
Yes,
eyes are on
sir.
Twitter for whatever sport you play. Like you said, not just football, but I mean, there's baseball, lacrosse, soccer, volleyball, like all the above.
Right.
There's opportunities. You just got to put the footwork in, and it really starts on social media. Which
Yes,
is kind
sir.
of crazy to think that hey, my career is going to depend on how much I'm involved on social media, but there's a big involvement in it. It's just the world that we live in, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's go away from all the talent, man. You've got tons of talent. You're a big guy with lots of speed. But let's see who you are as a person. What do you do outside of track and in sports and football and all that? Who are you and what are you involved in? What do you like to do, man?
I'm a big guy. I love to hang out with my family and my friends. I usually always hang out with my friends or go to the gym workout. I just love spending time with my friends off the field. That's just who I am. Like for my friends and my family, like that's my biggest things. Like I just love to spend time with my family and friends. That's just
Awesome,
the way
man.
I was raised to,
Yeah.
just always be around the people that you love and people that support you and the people that help motivate you. So
Yep.
that's just how I've been.
And that's strong. Like once
Yes,
again,
sir.
you surround yourself with positive vibes, right? And good
Yes,
things
sir.
come from it. So that's awesome, man. So look, I'm not going to take up a whole lot more of your time. If you don't mind, I'm going to end it with the same question that I end every conversation, and that's really what what motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today.
Well, my mom and my dad, I always promised them at a young age that I was gonna make it and I was gonna be able to buy them a house, buy them a car. So that's always been my goal ever since I was little. I just always wanted to be better than the next person next to me or the person in the classroom. I just because I don't want to let my mom and dad down because I made them that promise. So I gotta fulfill them that promise.
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
man of my word, so I gotta have to do what I gotta do.
So you made the promise at an early age. Right now, step one, you've got some opportunities in front of you. They're already, I'm sure, incredibly proud of what you're accomplishing so far. Then
Yes,
obviously,
sir.
once you get to the next level, they'll be your biggest fans and supporters going forward, and
Yes, sir.
continue to make them proud, man. So look, I'm gonna end it with this. I'm gonna ask the viewers out there to make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, continue to grow this platform because we've got tons of stories to share, and the bigger the platform, the more exposure, the more looks that these student athletes can get. So, man, I appreciate your time. I wish you nothing but the best. I'm excited for the future, man. It is incredibly bright.
Thank you.
I envision plenty more opportunities coming your way,
Yes, sir.
and
Thank you.
I'll open up the door, for an open invite if you ever want to jump back on. We can run this back your senior year.
Yes,
At
sir.
any point, you want to narrow it down or make a commitment, you can do so here, or we can do it after you make a commitment and talk about it. Whatever the
Yes,
case is,
sir.
man, I'd love to have you back, man. It was fun. So,
Yes, sir. Thank I had a good time.
yeah, man. So, let's get back to Sunday Fun Day. I'm gonna let you
Yes,
go, but
sir.
I'm Rob Bodie. This is another episode of Spotlight 39, man. This has been fun. Let's run it back. Until next time, I'm out.